Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue building financial model of application, and today we will start moving towards the revenues. Today we will start creating revenue generating algorithm, and we will start with building a sales funnel because we need to create a credible revenue generating algorithm that you will trust. And first of all, let's talk about the amount of downloads of our application. So the first step, we should assign the amount of downloads of our application at this or that moment inside the timeline. So first of all, we have on the top of our financial model, we have a moment when we start operating activity, and since this moment users start downloading our application, and then they start using our application or don't use it and quit it. So first of all, we need to assign the amount of downloads of our application inside the timeline. So I will go to the bottom of our financial model. I will create a new block of inputs. I will call it sales funnel. So here from left to right, I will name just we'll put the number for columns lookups. We will need these several steps ahead. First of all, the first column will be the of operating activity, month, so let's say we will have we do have a 10-year horizon for our financial model, and this means we have 120 months of operating activity at maximum. So this is the first step. Then we say that year and month. Then we should specify what exact year and what exact month is the first month of operating activity. So the year is 2022. We're picking this number from here, and month comes from also from the top. Then so now we need to count months from top to the bottom to assign later downloads of our application here. So for that purpose, I will need to calculate the month number. For the first line, I will use VLOOKUPs. So I'll be searching this value in this table. I will need the second column and exact match. So November is 11th month inside the typical year. And I'm counting months and creating cycles. So if this value equals to 12, I'm putting here 1, otherwise I'm adding 1 to the previous value. So here I'm counting months. Then I'm putting here a month depending on this value. Here I will also be using VLOOKUPs. So I'm searching for this value in this table. This time I will be freezing this table because I will extrapolate this formula to the bottom, so that's why I have to freeze it. So I will need the second column, exact match. Then I will move to years. So I will write the formula. So if this value equals to 12, I will add 1 to this value, otherwise I will pick the same value. So here you can see how the number of the year changed. And now let's specify amount of downloads. So amount of app downloads So here we are able to specify how many downloads we're going to have inside the timeline. So let's say we have some inputs here. Copy, paste as numbers. So these are the inputs. So we are coloring these inputs with specific blue color. Blue color is the specific color for all our inputs. All other cells are automized with formulas, as you can see. So these are the inputs, these are the inputs, these are the inputs. So we have a unique rule throughout the whole financial model. So this is very important for us and for the people who will be working with this financial model, for your business partners, for banks, for yourself, first of all, to make you easily find the data. So what is the next step? The next step is you need, for example, many steps ahead, you will find a necessity to increase or decrease the amount of downloads. So for example, when you are done with financial model and you see the cash flow statement, you see the simple discounted payback period, and you need to increase or decrease the amount of app downloads, and you can just use a coefficient to play with this number. And here we will be adding this coefficient. So basic value of this coefficient will be 100%. So I will be using this data and multiply it on this coefficient, and I will freeze this coefficient. So we can here we can easily play with these inputs. So we can use this coefficient instead of manual setting up this amount of application downloads. So this will save us a lot of time. And now the next step will be putting this amount inside the timeline. So I will copy this table. I will copy this table. Sales funnel. Then so now it's time for us to put all this data inside the timeline. So here we have the table where we have the line counting the months of operating activity, and here we have, in this table we have the month number and assigned the amount of downloads. And now we have to put all these data not from top to the bottom but from left to right inside the timeline. And for that purpose we'll be using we will use VLOOKUPs. So we'll be searching this value. We'll be searching this value in this table, we will be freezing this table. And we need the number of column that we need is here. I will freeze the line. Then we will need exact match. If error, we will place here a 0, and then we press enter. So now I will extrapolate this formula to the right. So something wrong, I think. So just a moment, let me check. We need to completely freeze this cell. We need to completely freeze this cell. Let me extrapolate this formula to the right. And now everything's fine. So now we can see how our downloads they moved from top to the bottom to left to the right. And what is valuable, that we can easily displace our operating activity, for example September 2022, So for example, September 2022, we can go to the bottom and see our project starting from September 2022. All data automatically displaced, and we don't have to manually retype all this stuff. So this is very important when you are building a huge amount of scenarios, testing your business idea. You can easily displace the moment when you start the operating activity. You can play with timeline the way you want without making mistakes. So that's why it's very important. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.